Oh,
Good evening, my darling batlings, and good evening to you as well. Massive amount of dropped frames because streaming this particular game seems to be cursed in some way or another.
Oof.
Yeah, apologies ahead of time for potential stream interruptions due to my ISP just being shit like it is everywhere in the US.
Yep.
So, yeah, I was not satisfied with last night's attempt at playing Sonic Heroes. So, starting over from the beginning on the GameCube version, I've managed to finagle my GameCube into accepting controllers again.
Good.
It's a pain in the ass, but that's, what you gotta accept from old tech.
Yeah.
So, yeah, without further fountain dew, as they would say in the
Wanted
seminal classic Wanted Dead, let's get into tonight's festivities.
See, I'm setting up a random number generator for deciding which story we go with.
All right. Yeah, that'll save me the time.
Yeah. Yeah. I swear, every time I see that thing, I just always follow the thing going around and just do some stupid sound effect at the end.
It's hypnotic, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I like curling whenever that happens. Like,
All right, before we get into the game, we of course have to watch the intro FMV. Because, that you just have to... my brain is just fucked today.
I hear you, dude.
I haven't had enough coffee, that's the problem. You know what's real interesting is if you have a copy of Sonic Mega Collection Plus, you can watch a version of this FMV with a prototype version of the Sonic Heroes theme where Crush 40 hadn't decided on the lyrics yet. So Johnny Joeli is just scat singing nonsense on top of it. I mean, not that the lyrics aren't already nonsense when you think about it for more than 3 seconds.
Overcompensating much, Metal?
I mean, he did get that form again in the IDW comics, apparently.
Fair enough. I mean, I do like that form.
I really like the Neo Metal Sonic form. I kind of wish that it appeared more often in official games. Because, Metal Sonic has been such a jobber since, actually, ever since after this game. He exists just to be, Sonic's self-proclaimed rival that gets his ass kicked with no effort every time.
Right.
He's almost as bad of a jobber as Vegeta going up against whatever the current Ark's villain is. Just gotta adjust those couple settings and then we'll be good to go. Alright, bring up the random number generator.
Ready? On your command, sir.
Do it.
We got 2, so it's Team Dark.
All right, Team Dark. That's the hard mode.
Affirmative.
But it's also got the best story.
I was hoping for Team Chaotix, but, that's just me, because their theme song's, theme song's awesome. Hello, Rouge.
I really like this outfit for Rouge, for more than just the cleavage window. It's like a good secret agent outfit.
Yeah.
It's a shame that she never wore it again after this.
Right. Gamma online.
That's not Gamma, that's Omega.
Omega, sorry.
Remember, Gamma's dead.
I keep forgetting the names, okay? It's been a while, okay? I don't know why Gamma was stuck in my head anyway.
Now I get it. Now I know what this is all about. You're mad at Eggman for sealing you in this room. And you can't remember anything, can you? Then it's settled. Now you two make up so we can start looking for Eggman together. Oh yeah, baby. This makes us a team.
Again, I said this before, but I feel like the Adventure Era cast really turned in their best performances here. And I wouldn't say this is the best game for them to go out on, but the best performances for them to go out on, certainly.
I mean, I will give credit. Rouge's voice is pretty good, but I've heard better, but that's just me.
Yeah, I know you're more of a fan of her 4Kids voice actress.
Not even that. Like, I do like her 4Kids voice actress, because that's just, she is my first Rouge the Bat voice, so it's like, I'm partial to that. But I understand that she was not the best voice casting for the character at all.
It's not even really that. It's just that when it came time for her to start voicing Rouge in the games, her direction was all off. She sounds so much better in Sonic X than she does in any of the games where she voiced Rouge, and it's really weird.
Yeah.
Omega, attack them!
But inversely, I'd say that Jason Griffith sounds better as Shadow in the games than he did in Sonic X.
Yeah.
Like, it took some time for Jason Griffith to really nail his Sonic performance, but he was pretty good almost out of the gate as Shadow. I will say that, like, his very first Shadow performance in Sonic X was really rough. But, everyone has to grow into a role.
Right.
Level up!
Worthless consumer model.
Level up!
Annihilate. Level up.
Also, Omega's probably had you wouldn't think of this, but Omega's probably had more voice actors than most characters from Sonic. Because in this game and this game alone, he's voiced by John St. John, our resident Big the Cat and Duke Nukem.
Right.
In the very next game, in Shadow the Hedgehog, I can't remember who he was voiced by. In Sonic 06, he was voiced by Maddie Blaustein. May she rest in peace.
Wait,
and
Omega's voice was a woman in that era?
A trans woman, yes, the voice of Meowth.
This is the ultimate power.
What's up with these roots? They move when you approach them.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Sorry, my computer decided to freeze for a moment.
And, let's see, Vic Mignogna voiced him for a bit in the modern games, but since
we don't talk about Vic Mignogna.
Yeah, he's been replaced by some other person who's only gotten to voice him once.
No. Did you have a nice fall?
Yeah. Yeah, I did. For the record.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
I mean, like a lot of, when it comes to voice acting, it's not necessarily like what takes get chosen. that's usually the problem. It's down to how the actor is directed to do their performance. Like, if you listen to how Sonic sounds in Sonic Frontiers,
of energy in the game.
Roger Craig Smith has talked about how he was directed to sound more like somber, serious, and perform with a deeper inflection than he normally does for Sonic.
Yeah. Like it was a nice refresher to actually hear Sonic taking everything a little more seriously than he usually would.
Yeah, I have a lot to say about Frontiers, but I'm gonna try and save most of that for when we get back into Frontiers after I get caught up on this 3D retrospective.
Yeah.
Good.
Omega's a character, though, where I don't feel like he's ever had a bad voice actor performance-wise. A lot of people like to shit on Maddie Blaustein's performance, but that her performance wasn't bad. It was that they forgot to apply the vocal filters over her performance. So she just sounds like Maddie Blaustein.
Yeah. That was Sonic 06, right?
Yeah. Sonic 06,
Yeah.
and then a lot of that audio was reused in, like, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games and Sonic All-Stars Racing, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
How can they forget to do that? Because Sonic 06 had a very, very troubled development, as is been very well documented.
Yeah. Putting it mildly, Sonic 06 was rushed like hell.
It's not just that it was rushed, it's that it's like with how many problems it had behind the scenes, it's a miracle it came out at all.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it came out in a broken state. It's a miracle it came out as playable as it did.
Right.
Like, I'll probably get more into Sonic 06's behind-the-scenes development when we get to Sonic 06. But, like, part of it is that they started with a, like, mid-sized team that was still smaller than what they needed to make their first HD AAA Sonic game.
Yeah.
And then that team was split in half partway through development. And then, later on in development, that half a team was split even further.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, jeez.
You got it. Omega, do your thing.
And part of that you can thank everyone's favorite convicted felon for, Yuji Naka. Because he decided, you know what? During the development of our first HD Sonic game, and I know that's got a troubled development going on right now, but I think right now would be a really good time to just quit the company and start my own company and poach a bunch of people to come with me.
Hey, I think
Oh,
I can use that
jeez.
cannon to go up. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, like, the more you find out about the development of Sonic games, the more you find a common thread of Yuji Naka being an asshole.
Yeah.
And the worst part is he's probably not even going to prison,
Go figure.
even though he's a convicted felon. Because he got, if I remember correctly, his sentencing was like conditional release, like probation, something like that. You know, for insider trading.
Yeah.
Like, Martha Stewart did more time in prison than he's probably going to. For the same crime.
Yeah.
Annihilation. Annihilation.
Useless heaps of metal.
I'll eliminate them all.
Chaos control.
Hey, you guys want to see a neat little Easter egg that's exclusive to Team Dark story?
What's that?
If you're playing as Team Dark and you go into first-person view and you look at Rouge, Come on, do it, Rouge.
I'll take it from here.
Maybe it'll be easier to do a shadow. There you go. She winks at you.
Aw, they're cute.
This is a bit too much.
We're gonna have to save those shut-up Tailses for later.
I'll take it from here. Hurrah!
Because I have no idea how long it's gonna take me to beat Team Dark Story. That, like, not only is it the hard mode, they have the longest levels.
Oh yeah. I thought Team Rose was the hardest one because of how.
No,
bullshit
Team
it
Rose
was.
is easy mode.
Oh shit.
Like, they have the least amount of enemies, they have the simplest level designs, and their levels are about half as long as Team Sonic's.
Piece of cake.
The entire day yesterday when I heard y'all screaming shut up Tails, I was like, dang, telling me to shut up nonstop there. Different Tails. Not you.
I mean, in Miles's defense, for once, I technically did tell him to shut up just to be funny. But still.
Annihilation.
And just in case something goes wrong with the GameCube, I've got a ROM of it downloaded this time.
Good.
Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Worthless consumer model.
Hey, Timo. Yeah, now that you're hearing a lot more of David Humphrey's performance as Shadow than you're probably used to, JKR, what do you think of the idea that I've heard that, like, if Hayden Christensen indeed does get cast as Shadow, that he would be a good, like, David Humphrey-like sounding Shadow?
Honestly, I'd have to hear more of this particular Shadow voice. But
I mean, you heard enough of him in Sonic Adventure 2, didn't you?
that is true. Honestly, I can see that then. Yeah, I'm forgetting it was the same actor. So,
Yeah, this is the same actor from Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, then yeah, I could see him being voiced by Hayden Christensen if depending on how much range Hayden's got, because all I've ever seen him is the only performance I've ever seen him do was whiny Anakin Skywalker from the
I like to think that's not entirely his fault, because look at the material he was given.
No, that is true. I'm not blaming
No
him
one could make
whatsoever.
those lines sound good.
I'm not blaming him. I'm just saying it's like that's the only performance I've ever heard him give. And
I've
have
seen him
heard
in one other movie. I can't remember what it was called. It was some like action thriller made after he was done with Star Wars.
Was as in past tense, because he came back for Obi-Wan.
Yeah, this
Kenobi.
was like mid to late 2000s.
Ancient civilization established on the sea.
This place is really beautiful.
But yeah, I do like the fact that Hayden Christensen has been pretty much redeeming himself as Anakin Skywalker since both Obi-Wan and Ahsoka came out, because I've seen clips of him in Ahsoka, and he seems a lot more mild-tempered and everything. He actually shows how he is the chosen one. Not just the fact that he's bringing balance to the Force in the name of the Jedi, but he literally is like the balancing entity of the Force itself.
Useless.
I'll take your word for that, because I no longer have Disney Plus. I never got around to watching any of those shows.
That's fair. I mean, I only saw clips of it. I haven't gotten that far in Ahsoka anyway.
Coming from that sand. That means it's time for the triangle dive.
There's a lot of techniques in this game, and Shadow the Hedgehog as well, that are pretty cool, and that I wish would come back in future Sonic games. One of them being the triangle dive, which is where, like, all three of your teammates grab onto each other so you can glide.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
And the triangle jump is a particular favorite of mine, which we're probably going to get some good use out of in this stage. Which is like a wall jump, a horizontal wall jump rather than a vertical wall jump. It's for traversing across lengthy distances rather than up a wall.
Yeah. Now here's a question for you. Out of, do you agree that Omega would be one of Robotnik's best badniks, despite the fact that, Omega turned against its creator?
I mean, the only reason he turned against Eggman was because Eggman locked him away after deeming him a failure. That's the reason he has such a hate boner for Eggman. If that hadn't happened, then he would have basically a one-man war machine in his personal army.
So would you say that Omega
I wouldn't call Omega Eggman's absolute best. That would probably be Metal Sonic, but he would definitely be up there.
So would you say he's would you say Omega is like, okay, here's a question. Would you say that he is supreme?
Yes, I would say Omega Supreme.
Reloaded.
Hey, where's the turtle going?
I really hope that Omega's always been a cult favorite character, and one of my favorite side characters. I hope he gets more to do in like the current run of Sonic games, so he's not just relegated to actually just not even doing anything. What did he do in Sonic Forces? He showed up to a battle and contributed just about as much as everyone else did.
Yep.
Shadow, try removing the shield on that robot. Annihilate charge, fire. Annihilate charge. Worthless consumer model.
There's actually a inside joke, well, not inside joke, just fandom joke, about how in Sonic Forces, the first time we see Omega, he's like in stasis mode and Tails is trying to repair him, but he's not able to.
Right.
And then he just magically shows up to the final battle completely repaired with no explanation of how he got fixed. There are two explanations for that. One is, I hid myself while I repaired myself. From Mega Man X. Mega Man X6 specifically. And the other one is like a line from one of the Mario and Sonic crossovers
Press the B button while jumping.
that people have taken to be in canon to Sonic Forces, where Omega says that Donkey Kong repaired him.
Take it from here.
I like to think that Donkey Kong repaired him using percussive maintenance. Like he just smacked him until he started working again.
Pretty much how I was with my last laptop.
Annihilate.
Let's see. What are your thoughts on this? Hypothetically, if, how do you think that Omega would sound if someone were to just have his voice be done by Plain Talk, that text-to-speech program?
It would not sound nearly as good.
Yeah.
Eradicate.
Like, if they could do it just using text-to-speech, if you beat the rents from the other side, things get better, right?
Omega, do your thing.
I have no idea what you mean.
Worthless consumer.
Dents. Oh, if you beat the dents from the other side, things get better, right? I mean, in certain circumstances, yes.
I'll take it from here.
This is the triangle jump I was talking about. It's a move that only shows up in 2 games. And it's even better in Shadow the Hedgehog than it is here, because he gets a wall run along with it.
Nice.
Just watch this.
Emergency alert. Evacuate immediately.
Yeah, this section's, like, very famously glitchy.
Why don't we try up there?
Probably not as glitchy as Sonic 06, but...
Well, obviously not, but this game also had its share of development issues. In fact, all Sonic games during the 2000s, except for Sonic Adventure 2, pretty much had some form of development troubles or other.
Yeah.
Like,
Watch your back.
like, with this game in particular, it was, you know how games usually have, like, a team of level designers? Where
Right.
it's like, the work is divvied up between multiple people?
Yeah.
They had 2
as it
people
could
in
be.
charge of level design, and one of them got sick.
Oh, jeez.
So the other level designer, who was also the game's director, had to design all the levels by himself. He worked himself so hard that he made himself sick
Oh, lovely.
and had to be hospitalized.
Joy.
I say the game's director, it's Takashi Iizuka, you know, the current head of Sonic Team.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people like to act as though he hasn't earned his place as a head of Sonic Team, or that, like, you know, it's like the whole "you're not my real dad" thing when it comes to him being in charge of Sonic. But, like, dude was the director of most of the Adventure-era games. He's pulled his weight. I don't agree with a lot of his takes on Sonic's game design, but, like, to act like he hasn't earned his place in Sonic history is dishonest. I'm probably not going to get any of the Chaos Emeralds as Team Dark. Because in order to get the Chaos Emeralds, you have to beat Act 2 of every stage, and you carrying the key to the end, but you lose the key if you get hit.
Primary targets detected. Destroy Dr.
And given that Team Dark has the longest stages and
Here's that, Eddie.
the highest density of enemies, that's probably not going to happen. Also, get used to seeing the same bosses over and over, because unlike Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2, every story plays through the same stages in the same order, with the same bosses, except, like, the team battles are different.
Eradicate.
I'll take it from here.
Come on. I'll take it from here.
Annihilate. Annihilate.
What?
I'll take it.
Hello?
What? Yep.
Did you drop
What's
out
up?
or something? I don't know what's going on. You went quiet.
No. Oh, I was looking at something real quick, and I was about to say, happy belated birthday to Timo.
Oh yes, happy belated birthday to Timo.
Level up.
Come on.
Can't believe I missed Timo's birthday. I was probably passed out during it.
This is the ultimate power.
I'll take it from here.
Whoa! 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 This isn't the end!
All right.
Today's been a much better belated than yesterday. I'm glad to hear that.
Obviously, the doctor's robots are useless.
Oh, so I saw a post on Facebook earlier today from Unicron.com, and they basically had the same idea I was having, where Hasbro should be able to repaint
That
the Commander class Rodimus into the Primus figure that we were talking about for the Primus Vanguard.
Hold on a sec. Stream Elements is acting out of turn and decided to time out Timo for sending too many messages. That's not fair. I'll have to tinker with that later. Sorry about that, Timo.
That red liquid is being traded at high prices.
All I wanted the Stream Elements bot to do was like filter out like spam, but I guess it decided that the same person in chat, because there's not many people in chat, sending too many messages, even though they're pretty spaced out, counts as spam? I don't know. That's why I don't trust bots to run things.
Let's get moving.
That's also why I'm not afraid of AI taking over humanity in the future.
Those machines are sucking the energy off the road.
Energy thief.
Terminate all Roadman robots, regardless of their purpose.
Like, it's kind of funny thinking about, like, dystopian AI fiction from the past, like, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, or the Terminator series, where they predicted that computers would become so advanced that they would, pose a threat to wiping out humanity. And it turns out that, in actuality, AI can't even get, like, can't tell the difference between something that's copyrighted and something that's public domain. Yes, I'm still salty about that.
Yep. And for good reason, because that was bullshit.
Yeah, especially because the YouTube guy kept on changing, like, kept on moving the goalposts. I know it was a bot responding to me, which just goes to further my point.
Yep. My whole reason for not liking AI, and I don't think it's gonna
not
take
even
over
getting into
anything.
like generative AI, you know, AI quote unquote art and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like bots that are supposed to respond to specific things. They're
Oh,
too
yeah,
stupid to take over humanity.
Right.
I'll take it from here.
Yeah!
Bots are only as smart as their makers. Yeah, because it turns out that, you know, as we've been discovering in recent years, most of the people in Silicon Valley aren't exactly the brightest. They're just the ones with the best nepotistic connections.
Come on.
You never noticed how British Shadow was in this game? I'm glad someone else said that, because I thought I was the only one who thought he sounded weirdly British in this game and nowhere else.
I didn't even notice that.
There's like a couple lines of his where he sounds like he's putting on a bit of a British accent.
Huh.
Like, it's really noticeable during the ending cutscene for Team Dark.
Okay.
But we're a ways off from that.
Yeah. With that being said, I will be right back. It'll be more than a minute. Promise.
Okay.
Dash along the trail of rings using light dash by pressing the B button when we get close to them with Shadow as the leader.
I'll take it from here and leave it to me. I think shows the most with it's a specific line that's always stuck out to me in Team Dark's ending, where Shadow says some things never change. He sounds really British when he says it. He's like, some things never change, huh?
Level up.
God, now I'm imagining, like, weirdly British sounding Shadow from this game talking to the most British man who ever lived, which is Long John Baldry's Robotnik. Welcome back.
Got caught.
What do you even have to get caught? You're just ahead.
Annihilator, fire.
You'd be surprised.
Now imagine British Shadow in Sonic X. Oh my god.
No.
Kill. Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
I'm going to say this, like, out of all of the memes about Shadow being the edgy character, my favorite ones have to come from Jet, where instead of portraying him as, like, you know, the kind of edgy that Sonic Team likes to present him as, or that a lot of people who only know Shadow through memes present him as, it's like presenting him as, like, someone who's an avid fan of Jordan Peterson. And in a Petersonian sense, you're a beta male, Sonic.
This is a job for Shadow.
Like, I love how they portrayed him in the Sonic Twitter takeover videos.
Yeah, I like how they portray him there, even though it's like, obviously I wouldn't want that portrayal in the games, but as, like, you know, debatably canon, just like goof videos, those, it's a fun way to portray Shadow. Like, as a chaotic gremlin who just, eats coffee beans by the handful and loves lacanas.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Shadow. Okay, Shadow wouldn't drink tea because it's been canonized that he eats coffee beans by the handful.
Come on.
You can't eat tea leaves by the handful. You'll probably get sick.
I mean, he might try and eat the bag and then... Well, actually, no, I take it back. He might actually put the bag in his mouth and drink the hot water from the pot.
So he would just make the tea internally.
Yes.
Like, he's got the ingredients for tea. He's just not assembling them in the right order.
I'll take it.
Right.
He's confused, but he's got the right spirit. Just wait until you introduce him to chocolate-covered espresso beans. Oh my god. Do you think Shadow likes dark chocolate more than milk chocolate?
I honestly, you know, I'd say he probably is a dark chocolate fan because that's the cool chocolate, I guess. But, you know, then again, he might just be... Actually, I was gonna say something really stupid, but honestly, I just don't think he would be that crazy. But white chocolate.
I mean, white chocolate is fake chocolate, and he is a faker after all. Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. Probably only because it's got caffeine in it. Yeah, that could be a good reason. I don't think he even remember, he doesn't eat the coffee beans for the caffeine. He eats them because they're delicious and crunchy.
Natural.
Hello? What the fuck? Hey, Lulu.
Annihilation charge, fire! Annihilation charge, fire!
Come on. You can do it, Rouge.
What's the matter, Lulu? Upset that I'm joining Maxie tonight and still not you?
Well, I've got something planned with her. I just need to find a time that works for both of us to actually do the thing.
Fair enough.
By the way, did you show Nico that Vanilla the Rabbit image that I sent you? It's just the bitter and caffeine are semi-familiar, and if it's European chocolate and not American chocolate, it's a stiffer chocolate. Yeah. How do I like the new VTuber that you showed me? I haven't checked her out yet, but I like her design.
Come on. Level up.
Gateway robots protecting unidentified detainee. Eliminate the robot's burn. Weightless consumer models.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here. Okay. We're off.
Rude. Use Thunder Shoot to bring down those flying enemies.
Here's a philosophical question for you, Timo. Since you're also in the VTuber space and you're in the age range where you might know this character. Is Max Headroom the original VTuber?
We're off. Just as planned. We're off.
Let's go on.
I'll take it from here. Take this.
Let's change formations to sideways from here.
Chaos control. This is the ultimate power.
I don't know if that head pad even went through properly, but thank you.
I don't see no stinking head pat.
Well, I have it set to only go for a couple seconds.
Ah, okay.
And I can't exactly look at two screens at once.
Obviously.
I'll take it from here. Take
Annihilation.
All right, I'll hydrate. You're lucky that I've been carrying a big jug of water with me to keep me from having to go back to the sink and refill my glass.
I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
Level up.
Come on. Natural.
Would you ever be one of those people, like, you know how people during the Super Bowl, they have, like, these weird-ass hats that have, like,
Oh, the
bottles
drinking
of,
hats?
Yeah, would you ever do that?
Oh, hell yes. I'd fill it with Dr. Pepper.
What a bunch of annoying punks. Let's take care of them first.
I mean, as ridiculous as those things are, I'd probably fill them with water if I needed it.
I'd also get one just so I could cosplay Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen. He was number one!
Annihilation. Worthless consumer models.
Hard to say because his debut was a film and later a TV series in the 80s. Totally didn't have to look this up. Like, the thing about Max Headroom that makes me ask whether he was the original V2 is because, like, technically he was portrayed by an actor wearing prosthetics, but he was presented as if he were computer generated.
I'll take it from here.
Energy mass approaching.
You know, not counting the time that he hijacked a PBS station in Chicago and interrupted an episode of Doctor Who to show unsuspecting people a horrifying minute and a half of madness and insane ramblings, followed by him getting spanked on screen with a fly swatter by a woman standing off screen dressed as a nurse. I'm not making any of that up, by the way.
No, that is accurate.
That actually happened, and they never caught the man who did it.
Nope. And the funny thing is, they didn't just do that. That was the second attempt.
Yeah, that was the second time. The first time had no audio.
Just like some weird buzzing or whatever. It was like, apparently the guy didn't realize he wasn't transmitting the audio. He was
We don't know
visual.
who did it or why he did it, and he was never found.
Nope.
Oh god, that's 1980s Twitter drama right there. It's a federal crime is what it is. But you could see it in its entirety on YouTube.
Yep.
One of the more interesting broadcast signal intrusion incidents, in my opinion. Another one being one that happened in England, where it was someone claiming to be like a representative of like some galactic council, warning humanity to abandon their warmongering ways.
But on the other hand, I think they caught that particular one, though, I think. Didn't they?
No,
Or-
they didn't.
Okay.
No, they didn't.
Oh,
The only one who was caught, to my knowledge, out of like the big broadcast signal intruders, was Captain Midnight.
that's who I was thinking of. I got confused with that one, yeah.
That guy was also the first one. And the reason that he was able to do it was because he had a job selling satellite dishes for...
So literally, it was an inside job, basically.
Yeah. He was making use of the tech they had at his place of work.
I'll take it from here.
Nico say, seen that picture before? I see. I don't know how to judge him for that. And there's one where people still debate whether it was an accident or not, where it was like a broadcast of Playhouse Disney that got interrupted by like a crossed signal feed from the Playboy channel.
Oh, jeez.
Like, to this day, we don't know whether it was, like, intentional on the station manager's part, or whether, it was an accident. Or, like, you know, there's a lot of logistics into how something like that could happen.
Right.
I'll say,
There's been some.
I'll take it from here.
There've even
Fuck
been some.
indeed.
Yeah. There've been some like audio signal intrusions as well. Like there was at one point, and I don't know. People say this was actually something that actually was recorded and was just like meant to be on the air, but I've heard others argue against it. Basically, it's just some random like they're playing some what sounds like classical music, and then immediately in the middle of it, it gets interrupted by this weird screeching noise, and then the next thing you know, they start a random voice rapidly goes through this
obituary, just saying, like, basically who's just random names and everything and dates of death. And I'm like, okay, weird, but okay.
That reminds me of a, this isn't an intrusion, but it was a number station hosted somewhere in Russia where, it was mysterious for the longest time. I can't remember what the name of the station was, because it was, it was just referred to by its frequency band. So it was, some series of numbers as the station's name. But, nobody ever found out what its purpose was. It was active for decades, and all it would do was play, a series of pre-programmed beeps 24/7.
Yeah.
And, there were, 2 or 3 instances where those beeps were interrupted by a voice reading off, a random list of first names. And then it would go back to the beeps.
Right.
Which console am I playing on? I'm playing on GameCube.
Perfect.
I don't know how I got an A rank on that. Tell Nico I said hi.
How is Nico anyway?
He's recovering.
Well, that's good.
Man, who are those creeps over there?
Team Chaotix.
What's up, SBO? And you are?
Just what do you think you're doing here?
Who's this broad?
Vector, you can't say that. That's sexist.
Bad guys? You guys don't.
Fun fact, this is the game that taught me what a broad is. Hey, Psionic Hex.
Psionic?
If only I had
Psionic.
Psionic. Yeah. If only I had pizza with me. Instead, I had pizza yesterday, and it was slightly overcooked.
All right, then let's do it.
Here we go.
Okay, pro gamer strats. For all of the team battles, you just spam the tornado move. That's all you need to do. The AI cannot counter it.
No!
The only version that this doesn't work in is the PC version, because the PC version has a bug where they recover quicker than they're supposed to.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, that was a boss fight in 20 seconds.
You should thank me for letting you live.
You just thank
Damn,
you for
Shadow,
really
chill.
You're right.
Back from AdCell. Yeah, sorry about that.
What, Evan? What?
It was the party popper.
Oh, jeez.
It's really loud on my end, and Lulu likes to,
Never mind, those guys
likes to spook me with it.
Good.
Enemies detected 200 meters ahead. Initiating battle mode.
Hey guys.
That, I think, was like the best middle ground of edgy and British.
Cool. Sick.
Our top priority is Eggman. Don't forget that. No time.
Oh boy, who's ready for bad pinball? My favorite kind of pinball. Pinball where you can fly off the table because the physics are broken.
Oh, jeez.
While a ball.
Also, I will never get over the fact that last year, you were streaming Crash Bandicoot, and Lulu triggered the Let's Party thing, and of course.
Oh yeah, I remember that. When I was talking about the censorship in Crash Bandicoot 2 in Japan due to a serial killer going around at the time.
When in the ball,
The first time I broke you on stream.
Yeah.
R button to control the flippers.
You weren't even trying to. That was the messed up part.
I'm never trying to when I manage to do it. That's the funny thing.
There's someone there.
Also, are we not going to talk about how some of the egg pawns in this stage exclusively have Playboy Bunny outfits on?
Come on.
I'm going to take that as a yes.
Speed grade ahead.
Yes, the stage that takes forever, which is why it's always the casino stage, and that damn fourth Chaos Emerald.
Priority is Eggman.
Technically, this is where you get the third one, but, point still stands.
Too serious, Omega.
Eggman's robots must be eliminated.
Like, look at these bunny-eared Eggmons. They knew what they were doing.
Yep. They knew damn well what they were doing.
This is the ultimate power.
Snooping as usual, I see.
I mean, we are snooping around Eggman's park.
Level up!
Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
By the way, thanks to a YouTube Poop panel I saw about the history of YouTube Poop and viewing it in the context of, like, the evolution of a neo-Dadaist art form, I found out where the very first usage of Pingus in YouTube Poop history was.
Got it!
Worthless consumer model.
It's from a old-school YouTube Poop called Robotnik Has a Viagra Overdose.
Oh god, I vaguely recall that.
I'm going to win this time!
Rouge, don't forget the objective. Focus on getting out of here. Activation ready.
And it was also a Robotnik YouTube Poop that gave us the staple YouTube Poop reversal joke, sus.
When inside the big slot machine, press the A button to stop the reels from spinning.
In the box! To think that song was created as, like, to celebrate the opening of the World's Fair or something like that, and now its legacy is, funny pizza cock
Going
song.
up there.
Can I get off this pinball table, please, and get on with the stage? I do not like Casino Park.
Annihilation.
I'll take it from here!
Here they come.
Omega, attack them!
Eggman's robots must be eliminated. Annihilation.
One of my favorite Omega lines from any official depiction of him comes from one of the comics. I think it was during the later Archie run, when Ian Flynn had taken over. Where it's like an interaction between Omega and Cream the Rabbit. And she's like, "Thanks for your help, Mr. Omega." And he, like, pats her on the head and says, "You are too cute to eviscerate." You have to wonder how bored Eggman would be to theme his badniks. Yeah, I mean...
Control.
And this is the only stage where they're themed like this. No other stage has themed badniks, in this game at least.
Level up. Fire. Annihilation. Fire. Annihilation. Fire. Annihilation.
I'll take it from here! We're off! Just as planned.
I'll take it from here. Just watch this. Take this.
Annihilation. Activation ready.
Hey, would you like to hear some cursed knowledge?
Sure.
I stumbled across fan art of a sexy gender-bent Morshu.
Oh no.
Oh, yes. Morshu, you know, the shopkeeper from Zelda CDI. Lamp oil, rope, bombs. That guy.
You want it? You want it?
Like, imagine
it's
it,
yours,
like,
my friend.
like him as a busty anime girl, not wearing a bra.
Oh my.
Annihilation. 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 Annihilation.
I'll take it from here.
Okay, but who do you think would be a better salesman if they were both still around? Morshu or Billy Mays?
I'll pick it
This
up.
is the ultimate.
Annihilation. Fire. Annihilation.
I also found art of Morshu as Mega Man X,
Billy Mays here.
and that gave me some mixed feelings.
Hurrah!
You got bombs.
Hurrah!
Hate the fact I'm so tired all of a sudden. I slept almost all fucking day.
But did you sleep
Annihilation.
all fucking day or just almost all fucking day?
Let's just say I've only had like maybe about a total of, I want to say, 5 hours of being awake. The rest was me sleeping all fucking day.
Got it.
Kill.
Chaos control.
Kill.
Just annihilate everything in their path, except for that.
Mission.
Perfect as always.
I was not expecting an A out of that.
Neither was I. I keep getting A ranks and I'm not expecting it.
Hey, you're just that good.
And Omega just walks through the ring and the ring he dropped like it didn't exist. Yeah, there's a lot of like wonky collision in this game.
Good.
Ugh.
Like,
Lovely. How,
not
how
only is,
exciting,
uh,
another...
Good.
Sorry.
Not only is
Go ahead.
like in addition to the, you know, level design issues behind the scenes that I talked about, this was also Sonic Team's first time making a game that was going to launch simultaneously on 3 different consoles. They were only used to making games for one console at a time at that point. You know, for obvious reasons.
Right.
And if you're wondering why this game has such a plasticky look to it, it's because, like, when you're developing for a multi-platform release, where everything's coming out on the same platform at the same time, and they're going to have the same features and same, more or less same performance on all platforms, you design for the weakest hardware and work your way up. And that meant that they had to make this run on PS2 and then port upwards to GameCube and Xbox, and eventually PC.
That means it's time for a try.
Chaos control! Come on.
See, the PS2 version is even buggier than this one, believe it or not, because, like, Sonic Team had never made anything for PS2, whereas, they had a bit more experience with, the GameCube, and the Xbox had somewhat similar, hardware to the Dreamcast, so it was easier to port over there. Plus, the PS2 being the weakest hardware of that generation. PS2 port was pretty solid. Not saying it's a bad port, just saying it's the buggiest port. Like, and it also, has, like, a little bit worse performance. Like, it runs at 30 FPS instead of 60.
Even scratch that off. Switch to power formation, Omega.
The Xbox version is generally considered the best, but the GameCube version is the one that people have the most nostalgia for, even though the PS2 version is the one that sold the most.
On this table.
Oh, wow.
Just a reminder,
Which makes sense. It was the highest selling console ever, and still is to this day.
Level up.
You got it.
eradicate. Good.
Even, like, to put that in perspective, even the Wii, as big of a phenomenon that was, even the Wii didn't manage to outsell the PS2.
How exciting. Another round of bad pinball.
Take it from here.
Well,
Annihilation.
I mean, the way this game's structured is supposed to be more evocative of the Genesis games, where rather than having, you know, a series of individual levels with their own themes, you have sets of 2 levels broken up into sort of like Act 1 and Act 2, where each set of levels shares a theme. So as opposed to Sonic Adventure 2, where it would be like, you know, you start out in the city and then you go to, like,
Omega.
Prison Island, then you know, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, this stage is less pinball and more bingo.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
That's also why the level themes are a lot more abstract in this game than they were in Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Like, this is a lot more video gamey level design, I would say, as opposed to Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 that actively tried to make it look and feel like these could be real locations in that world.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Annihilation.
You go through like 2 or 3 bingo sheets, if you recall. Keep in mind, Team Dark has longer stages than every other team, so it might be a little bit more.
Step aside. Annihilation. Fire. Kill.
Physics. Don't you love physics? You know, getting shot up the slanted table. like that. I mean, yeah, that's how pinball works, but still, it doesn't look like it should work that way from this angle.
Worthless consumer models.
Worthless consumer model. Sounds like G1 Decepticon.
Annihilation.
No, 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 no. Damn it!
What happened? I was getting water. What happened?
I fell off the stage.
Again?
Go on, mister.
Yes.
Ah, fuck.
I know, but we can't work without having a bit of fun.
Worthless consumer models.
While I'm suffering through bad pinball, I got a fun fact to share with you guys. Fun fact that I learned while, you know, just browsing through some wiki stuff and learning fun facts. Did you know that if you took every person on Earth and you took out all of their veins and laid them all end to end, they would all die?
I'll take it from here.
Not even gonna dignify that with a response?
There's your response.
It's also the stage you spend the most amount of time as a singular character because the other characters are dead. Yeah, it's one of the few stages where other characters can die.
It's all over if you fall.
Good.
Good.
Will say, though, the music goes really hard. It sounds like something you'd hear in a rave. I would know.
Yeah,
I've been to my fair share of raves.
Yeah, I've been to a couple myself, so yeah.
Oh, thanks, game.
What
Fuck
the
you,
fuck
too.
Like, what the fuck? I look away for 1 second. Next thing I know, when I could look back, you're like stuck in midair. The next thing I know, you fall.
I almost spit my drink at that. It's all over if you fall. Good. It's got the same energy as a "You've killed me." Good.
Kill.
Come on, get the fuck. Get the fuck.
will take away anyone he captures, so be careful. I'll take it, Ruro! Ruro! Ruro!
You want to know an interesting discovery I made recently, thanks to Vinesauce's commercial chaos streams?
Okay, what?
In the 80s, like mid to late 80s, there was like a dietary supplement you could buy that was like chocolate that had some sort of thing in it that was supposed to suppress your appetite, and it was popular for a while for weight loss, but then it stopped being popular because a certain disease came around that had almost the exact same name as the chocolate. And you know what the name of the chocolate was?
Oh no, I'm afraid. But what?
AIDS.
Chaos control.
Spelled
That's
AIDS.
Ah, jeez.
And they went on, their CEO went on record saying that they're not going to change their name because they've been around longer than the disease has, so the disease should change its name.
Oh, jeez.
I'll eliminate them all.
Like, was that guy serious?
Yes. It was in response to being asked if they would change the name of their product in response to, you know, the AIDS epidemic of the 80s and early 90s.
Yeah.
Don't fall.
Good. Bingo.
It's one of two instances I can think of where you can say, I lost weight and got in shape thanks to AIDS, and it's not something terminal.
Oh, jeez.
The other one being the old South Park gag where he says AIDS as in, like, someone who aids you in your weight loss journey.
Yeah.
Wait, was that the most Shadow series in my Karen, that read of Don't Fall? I wouldn't be surprised because,
Annihilation.
like, god damn it.
Mission failed.
Okay, like, I'm going to say this about the controls. They're very slippery. Too slippery. Especially as Omega, because he likes to slide all over the place whenever you punch.
Yep.
That's especially bad for this level. But in response to your question, what I like about Team Dark's story in this game is that you do get a feeling that they're starting to become sort of like a makeshift misfit family.
Annihilate. Fire.
And I hate that more modern depictions are like, oh no, they're not close at all. They're just work buddies.
Eliminate them all.
Like, they just work with each other if they have to, but otherwise they're all loners. And I'm like, did you not play the game that introduced them?
Step aside. Annihilation. Fire. Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Don't fall.
Annihilation.
Don't fall to your death this time, Omega, please. Restrain yourself.
Hell. Hell. Hell.
I'll take it from here. Yeah. We're off.
Annihilate. Level up. Annihilation.
Outnumbered, but still no match.
Up, Timo got timed out again.
I'll deal with it.
Annihilation. Fire. Step aside.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be messing around with those settings after stream.
Annihilation. Fire. Kill.
Use your aggressive feelings,
I'll
Timo.
take it from here.
The hate is swelling in you now.
I'll take it from here. We're off. We're off. We're off. We're off.
Hey, Timo, I got a question for you. When you're done raging at, you know, the shitty bot,
All over if you fall.
yes, it is Rouge.
Annihilate. Annihilation.
But, yeah, the question is,
I'll take it.
what do you think about the fact that Neil Armstrong, spelled backwards, is Nort's Mr. Alien?
Annihilation. Fire. Fire.
Level up.
Is it just a coincidence, or proof of a greater conspiracy?
Annihilation. Fire. Annihilation. Fire. Annihilation. Fire.
I'll take it from here. We're off.
Annihilate.
Level up.
Activation ready.
I would offer Timo to join for co-commentary so she doesn't have to worry about being censored by the bot. But I'm starting to feel a bit tired, so I'm thinking I might wrap things up soon.
Yeah. Not again!
Good. Good.
It certainly seems like Stream Elements has something out for Timo, and I hate
I've
that.
noticed.
This must be the last round of bingo. Ready?
Free Timo, she did nothing wrong.
Yes, agreed.
Mission complete.
Fucking finally, this stage is over. And to think, we only have to play through it 3 more times.
How lovely.
I couldn't even beat Gamma or Beta.
Doctor!
Tell me, Doctor. What was I doing?
I'll say fuck!
And what about my memory?
Your memory? What memory? You have no past to remember.
What?
Well, I believe our time is up. I'll see you again soon. Get them.
Wait, Doctor.
It's useless, Shadow. We have to fight him.
Numerous targets detected inside perimeter.
It's useless, Shadow. I think the term you're looking for is "it's no use."
I think the term he's searching for is... Fuck. I was trying to lead up to a joke and the damn thing said I'm too fast. Motherfucker.
You think that the term he's looking for is fuck?
That's not what I meant, but right now I'm... Let's see. Let's play this time?
Uh-oh, JKR said the fuck word.
Fuck you. Don't take that out of context either.
Fire.
But yes, I think the word he's searching for is...
Consumer models.
I think the term he's searching for is...
What am I fighting for?
There we go.
This is the ultimate power. Chaos control. Level up.
Just as planned.
For the record, Timo, I never said that.
Pieces of junk.
Annoying little pests, aren't they?
Eliminate all Eggman robots.
Not bad.
Annihilate. Fire. Annihilate charge. Fire. Annihilate charge. Fire. Annihilate charge. Fire. Annihilate charge. Fire.
I'll take it for
Worthless consumer models. Annihilate charge. Fire. Annihilate charge. Fire.
I'll take it from here.
Just watch this.
Activate them ready.
Chaos control.
Exterminate!
Eradicate.
Close enough. Technically, it was eradicate. Sorry, was playing off JKR said the fuck word.
I mean, it's fine. I'm just saying, it's like I never said that, so...
Smash them all!
Annihilate. Annihilate charge. Fire.
Them all!
Annihilate charge. Fire. Annihilate
No!
charge. Fire. Eradicate.
I'll take it for
You know, I hate how these bots just, appear right the fuck out of nowhere.
Well, they have little dust clouds to mark where they're going to spawn. So it's not entirely random. You just have to pay attention, which I'm not doing very well.
Yeah.
Doctor, stop this senseless fight.
You underestimate my
Doctor,
challenge.
stop the senseless fight! I love how he delivered that line.
This is only the beginning!
Just watch this.
Smash them all!
Come on. This
Don't get
is
too
the ultimate
excited,
power.
boys! Those were the easy ones!
Goodbye, Eggman. See you
How
later,
dare he
Eggman.
And how dare he call Rouge a boy? She's a lady.
Worthless pieces of junk.
I'm going to go on record and say I don't think I ever saw the amount of freeze up on objects on the PS2 like I'm seeing tonight. No, that's not a glitch. When you use Team Dark's team attack, it freezes everything because Shadow's using chaos control. So that's intentional.
So it's not a glitch, it's a feature.
Yeah.
Energy detected. Ground base up ahead.
I wonder what the doctor really meant.
We must capture him first. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to call it there for tonight. And to everyone who joined for this rather short stream tonight, I ended up tiring myself out a lot quicker than I thought I would. Sorry about that, guys. I'll see you again on Wednesday. Don't have the schedule pulled up right now, but I have the schedule posted both on my Twitter and in my Discord server. So keep an eye on those. Until next, well, let's see. We should be able to raid Cloud, I believe.
Yeah, they're still playing, so yeah.
Yeah, we're going to raid Cloud.
Nice.
So thanks everyone for tuning in, and until next time, free Teemo.
Well, we're the boys of chorus. We hope you like our show. I know you're rooting for us, but yeah, that was fun.